Good evening, Jamestown Jackal fans. Norm Rodriguez here once again at the Phys Ed Center, home of Jamestown Community College and your Jamestown Jackals as they take on the Chautauqua Hurricane tonight. Alongside me, as well throughout the whole season, color commentator Jeremy Becker.
Hey, Norm, how you doing tonight, bud?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
I am okay.
I'm just looking forward to some more good basketball.
Oh, I'm excited.
We will have the lineups for you shortly. Once again, coming to you live at the Phys Ed Center here at Jamestown Community College.
What a beautiful facility we have here, Norm. So, we got Chautauqua.
Starting lineup for your Jackals: Daniel Malamba, Brandon McQuester, Latrell Lawford, Alabama's finest and former coach of the Jackals, Levin Trisglay, and guard Michael Davenport, another third year along with McQuester from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ooh, OH. Oh.
Who knew Lee Gray would be back from player to coaching the player to coaching the player again, bouncing around like a carousel?
I mean, it's not very common that you see a coach become a player and a player then becoming a... Well, let me rephrase that. It's common for a player to become a coach, but not for them to go back being players.
We've got the starting lineup also for the Chautauqua Hurricane. Starters are Ralph Williams, Nathaniel Hill, Marcus Fagan, Johnny Marsh, and Larry Rivers. Hill and Williams, two former Jackals who were removed due to violation of team rules.
Yeah, unfortunately now they're with Chautauqua. It's going to be Malamba and Hill for jump ball.
Jump ball's won by the Hurricane. Ralph Williams with it. Shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by Malamba. Is going to keep himself busy tonight.
Yeah. With
Davenport with it, drives into the paint, puts a shot up. Defense by Hill, Fagan with the rebound. He'll have himself another busy night for the Hurricane.
Yeah, Fagan the last
Johnny Marsh with the ball, puts up a three-pointer. Nothing but net, and the Hurricane draw first blood, 3-0. Charles Thomas with the ball. Took over as starter when Williams got removed. But he's looked really solid, and he'll continue on tonight.
Yeah, he has a tendency to shoot the deep threes like Ralph used.
Finds Malamba. Malamba on the elbow, gets it back to Thomas, deciding to run a play. Picks up a screen from Gray. Puts up a long three-pointer off the backboard in the front of the rim. Williams with the rebound past half court. Alford on the defense.
Flash gives it up to
Johnny Marsh. Marsh picks up the screen from Fagan. Fagan with the ball, a little pick and pop, gets it over to Ralph Williams. Screen from Nathaniel Hill, a little pick and pop maneuver. Williams puts up a long three-pointer off the back of the rim, rebounded by Davenport. Davenport fast and furious down the court. Finds Alford over to Thomas. Thomas puts up a three off the back of the rim, tipped in the air, recovered by Malamba.
What a recovery by Malamba right there.
Alford has the ball now, turns down the screen, finds Gray, but misses the shot, gets his own rebound. 2-on-1, and Gray makes the shot anyway.
That's the way to battle inside the paint, especially off your own rebound.
With that tenacity, you're going to have a good night.
Yeah.
Larry Rivers with the ball now for the Hurricane, picks up a screen from Hill, drives into the paint, and the shot's no good. Rebounded by Davenport. Davenport past half court, driving into the paint, finds Thomas, but the pass was too strong.
Yeah, a little too strong there, but what I was going to say is rebounds are going to play a very, very crucial part in tonight's game, especially with, I noticed after the opening tip-off, Ralph Williams did not really have a good tip, and he had a height disadvantage against Malamba, who got the rebound. Up to you.
Williams with the ball now past half court with Alford on the defense, picks a screen up from Hill. Williams drives into the paint, runs around, puts up a three-pointer off the back rim and rebounded by Thomas. Thomas past half court. Marsh on defense, and a foul's been called.
On Marsh. So, Norm, my impressions are it's going to be rebounds and speed for this game.
Yes, it is.
You have the same impression?
Yes, I do. The foul was on Johnny Marsh.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an inbound foul,
and
Davenport taking it.
We had a little folly with the roster and the script we have. It's Charles Thomas starting. Davenport inbound to Gray. Shot blocked by Fagan. Marsh on the recovery. Going coast to coast, puts an elbow jumper up, rattles off the rim, and rebounded by Thomas. Long pass to Gray. Blocked by Rivers. A display of hustle and finesse.
Yep.
Little bounce pass from Williams, and Hill scores off the assist from Rivers.
Wow. That's all I got to say on that. That was
Hurricane off to a furious start. Thomas nearly lost the ball. Drives the half court, screen from Gray. Thomas lost the ball. It's going to remain Jackals' ball.
What a scream there by Gray. I mean,
And that
Ralph
was legal.
Yeah, and Ralph was looking for the foul there. It looked like he kind of flopped.
Inbound to Gray from Thomas over to Davenport. Finds Thomas again, 2-on-1. Finds Gray wide open. Draws the foul. It's going to be on Nathaniel Hill.
Yep. And it's going to be a shooting foul. So, 11 Gray is going to shoot 2.
While we got a little bit of a break, Chris Calvin, one of the other players from that press release, also joined the Hurricane.
Yeah, and it was really shocking to see that they moved from Jamestown to Chautauqua, but I guess they wanted to stay inside the county really close.
As of Jordan Waite, we're not sure what has happened with him.
No.
First free throw attempt by Gray, a swoosharoo, tying the score at 5. We're seeing a lot of intensity thus far in the first quarter.
Yes. Second one by Gray is up. Beautiful shot.
Gray 2 for 2 from behind the line. Having a little scoreboard issue. Marsh with the ball from Williams, and we got a stoppage in the action due to the scoreboard.
Now,
8:47 left in the first quarter.
all right, we got everything fixed. We got
5-4.
Right.
Chautauqua is still ahead for the time being.
Well, technical difficulties happen.
Marsh with the inbound to Ralph Williams, picks a screen up from Fagan. Little pick and roll, but the pass is too high, and it's going to be Jackals basketball.
Ooh, Ralph got a little too high on that shot. Now Alfred too.
Ralph Williams with the steal, display of hustle, and makes the shot over 2 defenders. What a play by Williams. Thomas with the ball now for the Jackals. Pass half court, driving into the paint. And the shot is good, and he's going to get a 3-point play opportunity.
We get a chance to tie the game.
The foul's going to be on Ralph Williams.
Ooh. What an intense few minutes we had in this game, Norm.
Indeed there is. Thomas with the opportunity to tie this game. Bounces off the back rim, rebounded by Fagan.
Fagan passes up to Marsh.
Marsh past half court, finds Hill, turnaround jumper, too strong. Marcus Fagan with the rebound, already keeping himself busy on the boards.
Yeah, Alfred couldn't get.
Williams finds Marsh on the pass. Picks up the dribble, finds Fagan. Thomas on D, blocked by Gray. Alabama's finest. Williams with a shot fake, finds Hill, long 2-pointer off the front of the rim. Gray once again. He wanted to reach in on Fagan, but he doesn't get it. Finds Malamba to Alford. Long pass to Thomas. Hill on D, wild shot. Once again.
Whoa.
Once again. Charles Thomas with a wild shot, which goes in. Another 3-point play opportunity.
That was awesome. This place is loud. It is livid. Charles Thomas is putting in the work along with the rest of his team. There should have been a reach-in foul, though, Norm. I believe it was Alfred that was being held. Was it Alfred or?
It was Leventress Gray that was getting held on the rebound.
Gray got definitely held. That should have been a reach-in.
Nonetheless, they score anyway. They take the lead for now, along with the 3-point play opportunity.
Backs up. All right.
Free throw attempt is good. The 3-point play is good. 9-7. 7:45 left in the first quarter. Inbound to Williams, taking it past half court. Finds Johnny Marsh, puts a long 3-pointer up off the side of the rim. And what a smart thinking by Malamba to let it just go out of bounds.
Very smart basketball so far by both teams.
This may go down to the wire on who gets the ball last.
Yeah.
Thomas with the ball, pass half court. Picks up a screen from Malamba. Finds Alford. Alford drives into the paint, almost fell, but regains his footing. Finds Malombo with a wild pass, but he manages to catch it. Finds Davenport. Mid-range jumper up. Off the rim. Rebounded by Malombo. Good shot fake, and what a move.
What a great play by Malombo. What good passing by Jamestown. Now it's 11-7.
Johnny Marsh with the ball now for the Hurricane. Thomas on the D, looking to find someone. Finds Hill. Free throw late jumper up, and it is good. A good counteract by the Hurricane.
Yeah, nice touch there by Hill.
Charles Thomas with the ball now. Williams stuck like glue defense. Poked the ball. Recovered by Alford. Unbelievable.
What awareness by Alford.
Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane. Looking to make another counterattack. Finds Larry Rivers. Rivers drives into the paint. Puts a shot up off the front rim, but he's going to be shooting two for the Hurricane.
And Davenport looks really confused. He got an undercut foul.
Nonetheless, Larry Rivers, will be shooting free throws. And we've got ourselves a media timeout. One word to describe this first quarter thus far: intense.
Intense, exciting, fast-paced. There's multiple ways to describe it. Multiple, Norm.
I just like to pick only one.
All right, I'll put in the extra work. I'm just kidding. Charles Thomas so far is standing out, and so is Davenport. But what awareness by Alford on the last sequence. I didn't expect him to be so. Well, I knew he had the smart IQ, but I thought the ball was going out of bounds from up here. I'm not sure about you.
Sometimes you're at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and he was able to convert into points. Jamestown is converting turnovers into points, and that's going to be crucial as well.
Anyway, those couple three-point plays helped them out as well thus far.
Yeah,
both of them were off-balance shots. Off-balance, crazy shots, and they went in.
Right. You never know if they're going to go in or not. You
exactly.
Never know. So that's why you just shoot for the net.
Fans watching at home, you are in for a treat thus far. 13-9, Jackals ahead, 6.5 left in the first quarter. Larry Rivers about to shoot his first of two free throws.
Who's it?
Larry Rivers.
Rivers' shot is up and good. And a nice touch there by Rivers. So Rivers is going to get his second opportunity. Bring it into two. It's up and good. What good free throws by Rivers. Now, great into Alford. Alford is going to dribble up midcourt. Rivers.
Johnny Marsh on the defense.
Yeah, Marsh on Alford.
Thomas does a cut. They don't look for him. Finds Gray in the post. Puts up a free throw length jumper off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Williams.
Williams is streaking up the court and gives
finds
it up to
Larry Rivers.
Rivers
finds Marsh. Marsh wanted to shoot the three. Decides to drive into the paint. 2-on-1, and that backfires. Recovered by Alford over to Thomas. Thomas does a good job recovering. Mid-range jumper falls short. Malombo with another rebound.
Ooh.
Keeping himself busy clearing the glass. Thomas with the ball now. Drives into the paint. Finds Gray. Long two-pointer off the front rim. Rebounded by Hill. Hill having himself a busy night thus far as well. Johnny Marsh with an alley-oop, but the pass was too wide.
Too wide and too high as well. So,
Malombo with the inbound.
We know that Hill can get the rebounds, and so can Malombo. So those two are going to be
13-11, 5.5 left in the first quarter. Thomas past half court. Looking for someone open. Finds Davenport. Mid-range jumper up off the side of the rim. Rebounded once again by Hill. Williams with the ball. Pass half court. Turning the Jets on in the paint. Finds Larry Rivers. Rivers drives into the paint. Blocked by Malombo. Having a bomba. Pass over to Davenport. Fast break, 2 points.
We've seen that before multiple times. Jamestown loves using that play.
Two-way basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Ralph Williams with the ball past half court. Alford on defense.
Flash wants to
Picks a screen up from Hill. Lost the ball. Recovered by Alford. We may see a slam, and we do. The coast-to-coast slam. Williams with the ball. Picks up the dribble. Finds Ruel Moore. Picks a screen up from Hill. Finds Rivers. Rivers thought about the three. Decides driving into the paint. Gray on D. And a foul's been called.
Wow. We've seen that play a couple of times with the long ball from Jamestown. But Jamestown's really starting to grab momentum as this game goes on. We are at 4:36 in the first. Rivers. Yep.
Yes, Larry Rivers will be shooting 2 for the Hurricane.
All right. So Rivers' first shot is up. Good.
Got a couple substitutions. A familiar face for the Jackals, Tyreek Jewell coming in for your Jackals for Daniel Malamba. Malamba making himself busy already.
Yeah, well-deserved rest from Malamba, who's really, I think, personally, he's going against Hill.
Rivers' second free throw attempt bounces off the back rim. Rebounded by Fagan. Finds Johnny Marsh. Marsh picks up the dribble but finds Ruel Moore. Moore picks up a screen from Hill over to Marsh. Marsh looking for something to go. Drives into the paint. Puts a shot up. Blocked by Alford. Fagan recovers the ball. Shot off the front. Gray with another rebound for the Jackals. Thomas weaves through the defense. Tries to find Alford. The pass was too high. Bounced off the floor. And we have a tip. It was tipped by a Hurricane player. It'll remain Jackal ball, though it was supposed to be Hurricane ball at first.
Yeah. Not sure where the tip came from, but it's a tip nonetheless.
Tyreek Jewell with the inbound for the Jackals. Finds Thomas from the pick from Gray. Finds Alford. Alford drives into the paint, puts a shot up. Rattles and rolls, but it goes in anyway.
Good shot there by Alford.
Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane. Past half. Charles Thomas on the D. Over to Larry Rivers. Rivers finds Nathaniel Hill. Elbow length jumper up off the back rim. Caught off the bounce by Rivers. Finds Moore. Long range 2-pointer off the back rim. Rebounded by Jewell. What hustle he showed with that. Ball gets poked from behind by Hill and recovered by Moore. Tries to find Fagan, and the pass was too high.
Too high, too long, and going the other way. We have Mason
Got
Wolford
a couple more substitutions.
Wolford's coming in for Charles Thomas.
Maceo Wolford, as we have said before, a well-known man in this area, a well-respected one, a member of the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame. He's got the ball right now past half court with Johnny Marsh on the defense. Finds Lee Gray at the top of the key. Looking for somebody. Finds McQuester. McQuester finds Tyreek Jewell. Jewell puts up a 3-pointer. Bang!
Nice shot.
A little bit of a run going for the Jackals. 22-12. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Johnny Marsh with the ball. Picks up a screen from Rivers, but picks up the dribble. Finds Rivers. Rivers drives into the paint. Puts a wild shot up. And we have a travel. Another substitution for Chautauqua. Isaiah Jefferson coming in for the Hurricane.
And it will be Michael Davenport kicking the inbound for the Jackals.
We have a media timeout. 2:55 left in the first quarter. 22-12. A little bit of a mini run going for the Jackals right now.
Very impressive one too. Very energetic. They're passing cleanly. They're shooting cleanly, and they're getting away. And I thought when I seen Ralph on the other side, they're gonna have a tough time creating separation. But they're doing a good job of getting away from creating separation.
Right.
So if they can continue creating separation, then they're going to have a really good night. And if they could keep up defensively what they've been doing, we have a chance for Jamestown. What was it? All right. Let's keep going.
I don't think we went too far. We were just told not to be like, oh, we're bummed out, we missed them. Like, I know we were told not to. I know we were told not to say like, Oh, it's not the same without them or anything like that. No.
Some local hockey scores: Niagara Falls 0, Southern Tier Express 0. Last weekend they had an unexpected sweep, but much less appreciated. They beat the Metro Jets 4-3 on a game-winning goal from Hunter Keppel, and they beat, thanks to Tristan Mock, they beat Pittsburgh Vengeance 4-3. Mock had a hat trick in that game and was named Star of the Week for the East Division.
With the action broken, Davenport inbounds the ball to Wolford. Wolford takes a pass half court. Looking for someone to pass to, finds Davenport. Davenport drives into the paint, puts a reverse shot up too strong, rebounded by Jefferson. Finds Larry Rivers, back to Jefferson. Ball's tipped by Gray and recovered by Wolford, who finds Davenport. Oh, what hustle!
Double up, baby!
24-12. It is the double up indeed. Johnny Marsh with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Jefferson. Jefferson thought about the three, decides to drive into the paint. Finds Ruel Moore, puts a three-pointer up, rattles off the rim and recovered by Davenport. Finds Wolford. Wolford going at a reasonable pace. Finds McQuester. McQuester with a three-pointer. Off the side of the rim, a little tip drill. In the end, Nathaniel Hill wins the battle.
Gives it up to Marsh, and Marsh drives up to court.
Lost the ball, but a foul's been called. It looks like it's going to be on Maceo Wolford. From the fans' reaction.
Yeah, they don't agree with it, but it's not a shooting foul. It's a rebound foul, and Rivers is going to take the inbound. Oh, we're going to have a substitution. Damian Harris is coming in for your Jamestown Jackals.
Marcus Fagan coming back in for the Hurricane.
Davenport got substituted, and it will be Fagan taking the inbound.
Fagan finds Johnny Marsh. Over to Isaiah Jefferson. Jefferson finds Moore at the top of the key. Moore tries to drive into the paint, but draws a foul. Yep.
He's going to take two.
Ruel Moore is going to be shooting two for the Hurricane. And this is probably the biggest crowd attendance we have had thus far all season for the home games.
It is packed in here.
First free throw by Moore is good, making it 24-13. 1:47 left in the first quarter.
I know the players will appreciate the fan support for coming on this Friday night.
Second free throw attempt is good. Ruel Moore 2 for 2 from behind the charity stripe.
Great Wolford.
Maceo Wolford with the ball.
Wolford drives up to the paint.
Jefferson on the fence, long range two-pointer. Whoa, what a beauty.
That was a nice shot by Wolford.
Johnny Marsh with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Isaiah Jefferson. Screen from Hill. Mid-range two-pointer up. Rattles off the rim. Fagan once again with the offensive board and draws the foul. Marcus Fagan having himself a sequel of what he did the first game they played at JCC.
Yeah, he's a very good player, very dangerous, and Jamestown's got to respect the skill he has. I certainly think so.
Of course. Fagan will be shooting two while we got this little break. Jeremy and I will be at two of the Hurricanes games at Brockton Central School when they play the Jackals both times.
Yes, we will. And Norm, that's your high school.
Indeed, it is my high school.
Fagan missed his first shot, by the way.
We've got a couple of substitutions. Alex Crossan coming in place of Nathaniel Hill.
And Malumba's coming in for Gray.
Lee Gray, another player with a well-deserved rest that he just got.
Yes.
Second free throw attempt is good by Fagan. Gets one of two. 26-15, a little over a minute left in the first quarter. Wolford with the ball now for the Jackals. Jefferson hard on the tee. And an offensive foul. He did the elbow check a little too hard.
Yeah.
Ruel Moore on the inbound.
Marsh
about call play. Picks up a screen from Crossan. Mid-range jumper up, falls short of the mark, and goes out of bounds.
One of the fans telling everyone who it is. It's an air ball.
Some of these fans are very passionate indeed. Wolford with the ball for the Jackals. Looking to find an open man or take a lane himself. Finds a little room in the paint. Turn around, jumper up. What a shot by Wolford.
That was a beautiful shot, beautiful touch.
Ruel Moore with the ball for the Hurricane. Looking to find somebody. Finds Marsh. Marsh in the post of Fagan. Harris lost balance, but makes a shot anyway, despite the help from Malamba.
Yeah, Malamba almost blocked that shot. It was just above his fingers.
McQuester with the ball for now for the Jackals. Puts a long two-pointer up. Nothing but net.
Swish.
Isaiah Jefferson with the ball now. Nearly had a strong pass to Marsh. Screen from Crossan. Long-range jumper up, and despite defense from Jewell, it is a swoosh.
Marsh is having a good game for himself, too.
Yes, he has.
I think.
And Tyreek Jewell's going to run the clock down to get the last shot. Screen from Malamba. Drive into the paint. Jewell finds Wolford, Harris, and they weren't able to run a play in time. That's the end of the first quarter. Your Jackals are up 30-19. What an intense first quarter.
I need to catch my breath.
Don't we all?
That was a really good, very good quarter by both of them. Both teams played very well, very strong on the ball, very strong on the attack. But Jamestown's defense and the ability to turn defense into offense has really been the key in this game.
And Chautauqua, they need to take advantage more of their second chance opportunities and the offensive rebounds and the defensive boards. They're capable of crashing the boards. They proved it in the first quarter. They just weren't able to convert.
Right. They're more than capable, and I think that's what you're going to see more of Chautauqua in this next quarter, honestly. But Jamestown's got to stay strong defensively and keep strong rebounds and be strong. Malamba, he's been doing really well for rebounds, and so has Alford. But the player I got to watch from over here is Hill, because once he starts turning rebounds into points, that's going to be scary for Jamestown.
It'll make it an even tighter contest, but one of the main players I'd be watching out for is Marcus Fagan. He had a double-double the last time he came here, and he's already having himself a sequel of a performance.
Yeah, and it's always good to see a player of that talent follow up on a good performance. And Norm, you and I, we may be the hometown commentators, but we recognize great talent when we see it, and Fagan definitely has great talent. I'm going to load this local score.
Here we go, second quarter about to start. Jackals up 30-19.
Harris is going to get the inbound.
Harris, the only one that wasn't a starter today to be out there in the court. The other four of the starters, Thomas, Malamba, Davenport, and Alford. Ruel Moore on the defense. Thomas looking to find somebody open. Picks up a screen from Malamba, decides to find Davenport instead. Fagan on the defense, driving to the paint. Davenport finds Malamba, and despite the 2-on-1 defense, another three-point play opportunity.
That is strong strength, raw strength, and persistence in the paint.
Malamba now with his three-point play opportunity.
First shot's up. And
plays a little bit of Plinko, but it goes in anyway. 33-19. Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane, looking to get something going back in their favor. Finds Ruel Moore on the no-look pass. Finds Fagan. Over to cross in the post. Moore for three. Bounces off the rim. What? Hops by Alford.
Say, that's a pretty high jump.
Finds Thomas. Almost went out of bounds, but he recovers. Finds Harris left alone for three. Off the rim, Fagan with another rebound. Long pass to Jefferson. Lost the ball, but recovers. Finds Johnny Marsh, hoping to slow it down a little bit. Drive into the paint. What a shot by Marsh.
What a drive. And here comes Harris driving up past midcourt.
Isaiah Jefferson on the fence, and we've got a foul. It's going to be on Jefferson. I'm sure by the end of this game, a lot of the fans are going to need some cough drops to help with their throats. And Ralph Williams coming back in for the Hurricane. Thomas gets a screen from Malamba on the inbound, finds Alford. Alford for a three off the back of the rim. The foul, I believe, is going to be on Malamba, and indeed it is. Over the back, trying to get that rebound.
We got more.
Ralph Williams with the ball now for the Hurricane. Past half court. Little maneuver into the paint. Ball tipped, but recovered by Marsh. Finds Alex Crossan. A quarterback pass intercepted by Davenport. What hustle by Williams to steal the ball. Past half court, decides to slow it down, finds Ruel Moore. Back to Williams. Williams turning down the screen from Moore. Finds Moore at the three-point line, and we have out of bounds. It's going to be Jackals ball. 10-19 left in the first half, 33-21.
Picking it up right where we left off in the first quarter. It's really intense so far, Norm.
Indeed it has. Davenport on the inbound. Passes it over to Charles Thomas.
That was very good placement of the pass.
Thomas looking to find somebody. Finds Malamba at the top of the key. Over to Davenport in the post. Fagan on defense. A little turnaround jumper. Bank shot won't go. Marsh gets the rebound. Finds Ruel Moore. What defense by Charles Thomas, and Harris with the rebound. Back to Thomas. Over to Davenport. The shot is good.
And wow!
Unbelievable.
You have to be here to believe it.
Another three-point play opportunity for the Jackals.
And Jamestown capitalizes it on a lot more than Chautauqua has.
The foul's going to be on Alex Crossan as Nathaniel Hill getting ready to check back into the game for the Hurricane. Tyreek Jewell back in for Latrell Alford. A technical foul has been called on Crossan of the Hurricane. Frustration beginning to show already, and it's only the second quarter. You got anything to add on that, Jeremy?
Gotta respect the officials. It looks like he was saying something to the refs as soon as he was leaving the court.
Davenport with a technical free throw. The shot is good.
So it can become a 4-point play, Norm. That would be huge.
Continuing that little bit of a run they had near the end of the first quarter.
Building the momentum that they established in the first quarter as well.
I couldn't have said it any better. The second free throw is up, and it is good. A 4-point play because of the technical free throw. Johnny Marsh with the ball now for the Hurricane. And we had ourselves a shot clock complication. Larry Rivers about to check in for the Hurricane. For Ruel Moore.
The score is 37-21, with 9:30 left in the second.
Marsh inbounds to Fagan, back to Marsh. Marsh does a little dance, puts a free throw. No, pass to Hill. What an assist by Marsh to fake the shot and find Hill with that approximate 15-footer.
Yeah, very good pass.
Thomas with the ball now, screen from Malamba. Finds Davenport, Fagan on the defense. Davenport drives into the paint, finds Malamba. Hill on him like glue. Stolen by Hill off the bounce. Gets it to Williams. What a spin move by Williams. Williams finds Rivers. Blocked by Malamba once again. And we have a reach-in foul on Larry Rivers.
It's a block party, Norm.
Having a La Bamba. When it's your night, it is your night. And another familiar face coming in for the Jackals, Xavier Chernak. One of the assistant coaches for the men's JCC basketball team.
Should we talk about their season? Because it's been iffy.
I'm not really sure how the season's been, but nonetheless, Charles Thomas has the ball for the Jackals, picks up a screen from Davenport, picks up the dribble, finds Damian Harris. Williams draws the charge. Unbelievable. That looked a little questionable, but Williams gets the call.
That was questionable.
It did. I will acknowledge it took him a while to make that call.
Yeah. But, again, you got to go with the refs. They want an explanation.
Some of these fans may need some cough drops and some other stuff to soothe their throats after this game.
Yeah.
They're going to have hoarse voices.
I mean, I'm glad they're passionate. I'm glad we have very passionate fans, Norm.
I'm happy about it too, but you got to keep the composure.
Yeah. Even if the foul was questionable, was a little delayed, but the foul's still a foul.
Inbound to Ralph Williams. Hold that thought, Jeremy. Ralph Williams with the ball past half court, gets a screen from Hill. Finds Johnny Marsh. Marsh driving into the paint. A little turnaround jumper. Falls short. Fagan with another rebound. And the ball rattles into the net. Fagan, one of the bright stars for the Hurricane tonight.
Yep. Repeat again. He's a really strong player. And he's having a repeat performance.
Tyreek Jewell with the ball for the Jackals. Finds Charles Thomas. Long three-pointer up. Bang!
Woo! What a shot!
A diamond in the rough assist from Tyreek Jewell.
I thought that was pretty
Williams with the ball for the Hurricane. Williams tries to draw the foul but doesn't get it. Larry Rivers recovers the ball. Little spin move finds Williams. Screen from Rivers. Williams drives, finds Nathaniel Hill. A paint teardrop, and it is good. 40-27, 7.5 minutes left in the first half.
That was a good touch by Hill on that shot.
Thomas finds Damian Harris. Davenport with the ball at the top of the key. Finds Jewell, who took a nice cut and scores.
Very nice awareness on the court.
Marsh with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Hill in the post. Chernak on D. The shot was blocked, but Chernak's going to get called for a foul.
Hill's going to take 2 shots here. Waiting for the official to give him the ball, and it looks like there's some confusion with players on where they're going to be positioned.
We're also going to have a couple substitutions after the first free throw. We'll let you know what they are after this first shot.
Hill dribbles. Shot is up. And it's good.
Couple substitutions. Leventris Gray, Alabama's finest, in for Charles Thomas Jr., and Chris Calvin in for the Hurricane in place of Johnny Marsh.
Shot from the Hills up, and it's good. Rattles around in the cage, but it is good regardless.
Tyreek Jewell with the ball now for the Jackals past half court. Ralph Williams on the defense finds Michael Davenport. Davenport looking to make a move. Drives into the paint, and the shot is good. Whoa, unbelievable. 3-on-1, and he still makes the shot. Ralph Williams with the ball now for the Hurricane. Screen from Nathaniel Hill. Finds Chris Calvin. Calvin puts up a 3 off the rim. And Xavier Chernak with his first rebound of the night.
He gives it up to Harris, and Harris gives it back to
Tyreek Jewell. Jewell picks up a screen from Gray. Another screen from Gray, but Williams was not fooled. Finds Davenport, gives it to Chernak in the post. A little turnaround layup blocked by Fagan. Recovers the ball, though, finds Davenport. The shot falls short. Ball was tipped by Harris off Hill's rebound, but Williams recovers.
He brings that right up midcourt.
Screen from Hill, drives into the paint, and a classic pick and roll by the Hurricane.
Yep. They have very, very good capability of doing that. As you've seen, they have great speed up to drive up the court.
Tyreek Jewell with the ball now for the Jackals. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to do something quick. Jewell drives into the paint, draws the foul. Williams and Hill don't agree with it.
Again, calls the call.
It's going to be on Nathaniel Hill.
It's the second foul of the night, or third foul.
We have a mandatory media timeout. 5:43 left in the second quarter. 44-31 in favor of your Jackals. A repeat of the first quarter.
Yeah, very intense, very, very fast, and good action so far.
Even though this is old news, we should still talk about this in spite of it being a couple weeks old. Isaiah Thomas being sent to the Lakers.
Really?
First game with them, he scored 22 points, but he struggled a little bit in the last two. But with recovering from growing problems and having to have a demanding process and then coming in and struggling to find solid minutes, you're going to be rusty.
Yeah, definitely. And especially a groin injury, which affects the lower body, no problem.
And with that happening, it's almost like the story of Paul George. He had that scary knee injury in the Olympics, but he came back with 6 games left to play, and he played in the final games, and the next year averaged over 24 points a game, and he got comeback player of the year. Now he's doing well with the Thunder.
Yeah.
They got their own big three of him, Russell Westbrook, and Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony having an unusually reduced role.
Well, when you have Russell Westbrook on your team and definitely great players around him, not just him, I think he also likes the reduced role because when he was here in New York, it was a problem. He was always, it was like, I feel like he was a little too pressured when he got here.
And he got no solid support. J.R. Smith was always on and off.
Right.
Steve Novak was a one-trick pony.
Correct.
He was not a good defender. He could only shoot threes.
Right.
Derrick Rose, he's past his prime, as far as I'm concerned.
May I know an interesting fact? This was LeBron's first All-Star game, or it was, without Carmelo, Derrick, or Dwayne. Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, and Carmelo Anthony. He never played an All-Star game without them until this year.
Well, on to greener pastures. First free throw attempt by Jewell bounces off the rim. Second free throw attempt is good. 1 of 2. 45-31. 5:40 left in the first half. Williams with the ball for the Hurricane.
Flash drives up. Hey.
Picks up a screen from Fagan. Finds Larry Rivers over to Crossan. Finds Chris Calvin. Calvin drives, free throw length jumper off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Wolford.
Good.
Wolford rapidly taking it past half court. Long range 2-pointer. Kaboom!
Nice shot right there. Very nice touch by Wolford.
Wolford making his bench minutes worth the while. Ralph Williams with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Larry Rivers. Picks up a screen from Crossan. He was left wide open, but the defense came and prevailed. Wolford with the steal finds Alford. What a move, but the shot's no good, and he draws the foul to boot. Foul's going to be on... I'm sorry?
It's going to be on Crossan.
Indeed it is. Latrell Alford shooting free throws for the Jackals. First free throw attempt is good. Travante Gatewood coming in for the Hurricane in place of Alex Crossan.
Crossan's having a frustrating night. You can tell he's frustrated with the way he's playing.
Crossan's got to be very careful, too, because he already has a technical foul.
Yeah. You don't want to pick up another.
Alford's second free throw attempt. Bounce off the back rim. Gets his own rebound. Puts a shot up off the rim. Rebounded by Gray. Shot no good. A tip drill by Alford finds Davenport. Davenport left alone for 3. Falls short. Rebounded by Williams. Williams bolting it past the court. What defense by Tyreek Jewell. Fagan with good offensive hustle, but Gray with a slam dunk.
left all alone.
Couple busted coverages there. Williams drives into the paint, backs out, looking to get something going, puts a three-pointer up off the front rim. Gray with another rebound. That's why he's Alabama's finest. Tyreek Jewell with the ball past half court, turns down the double screen, finds Wolford. Wolford drives into the paint, what a shot by Wolford over Chris Calvin.
This just become more impressive, Norm.
Ralph Williams with the ball for the Hurricane, 52-31, 3.5 left in the first half. Screen from Fagan. Rivers drives into the paint, puts a shot up off the back rim, gets his own miss, but misses again. What hustle by Jewell, and Davenport recovers the ball. Drives into the paint, lost the ball, and Williams recovers. He better be careful. Jewell was bolting in. Free throw length jumper off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Jewell again. Pass to Davenport. Showtime!
Wow. What ability to turn defense into offense.
And a timeout has been called by the Hurricane. 3:08 left in the second quarter. 54-31.
Can you say intense, Norm?
Looks like the game's starting to get busted wide open bit by bit.
Yeah, and the persistence of Jamestown's defense, the strength, being strong on the ball and following the rebound. Even though some of them are shorter than the Chautauqua players, like Jewell, Hill being defended by Hill, Jewell's still able to hop over to Hill and get the rebound.
The thing that the Hurricane need to do to get back in this game, they need to slow it down. Take their time, one shot at a time.
Yeah.
There's no need to rush. There's plenty of time left.
Right, and Jamestown's doing a good job of keeping the pace the way they want it.
If they keep it that way, there's no reason why they can't get another home win.
No, and they've been really strong at home. In fact, your Jamestown Jackals are undefeated at home this season.
And they're looking to keep that going.
Yes. Now, Norm, have you visited our social media pages recently?
Honestly, no, I have not. I've had other work commitments as of late.
Well,
but I do keep tabs with them.
That's good. Well, for the fans that don't, you should follow our Facebook, Jamestown Jackals, our Instagram, Jamestown Jackals, and our Twitter, J Jackals, for all your quality Jamestown Jackals information. Back in action here.
Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane. Past half court. Jewell on the defense.
Picks up a screen.
Finds Larry Rivers. Wolford on the defense. Finds Fagan in the post. Tried fighting more, but it hits off his shoe.
And that is what Chautauqua's also struggled with in the past. They've not been precise. They've been a little off.
Yes, they have. Maceo Wolford past half court for the Jackals. About to pick up a screen from Malamba. Finds Alford. Alford with a gap, and he takes advantage but misses the shot. Gets his own rebound. Defense by Gatewood, and a way to be there at the right time. Johnny Marsh past half court. Alley-oop to Fagan, but it backfires. Jewell with another rebound.
Wow.
Finds Wolford. Wolford drives into the paint. And the shot's good despite defense from Larry Rivers.
That was... Wow.
Hurricanes been showing good defense. It's just that the Jackals have been making their shots.
Right, and their offense is good, too.
Ruel Moore for three. Off the front and into the backboards.
It was also I was going to say is when Chautauqua manages to get breaks in the Jamestown defense and get behind them, they can't convert it into points.
Maceo Wolford with the ball now for the Jackals. Screen from Malamba. Finds Alford in the post. Finds Wolford. Wolford thought about the three. Puts up an elbow-length jumper. Nothing but net.
Very good persistence.
Wolford's got the magic touch tonight.
Jamestown, I love off-the-bench players for Jamestown because they're contributing.
Marsh puts up a three off the front of the rim, and we're going to have a foul.
Over the back?
It's going to be on Maceo Wolford. Another substitution. Ron Garrick Shelley coming in for the Hurricane in place of, I believe it's Marcus Fagan.
Yep, Fagan's coming out.
Fagan has earned a well-deserved rest.
Yeah. It's always fun to watch him. And they're going to bring in
Damian Harris.
Yeah, because Wolford has 3 fouls, so they're going to try to keep that under control.
In spite of that, Wolford has looked solid once again.
Yeah.
Gatewood looking to find somebody, finds Johnny Marsh. Marsh finds Ruel Moore. Moore drives into the paint, finds Gatewood left alone for 3. Too strong, and Malombo with a board. Harris with the ball for the Jackals, takes it past half, drives into the paint, coast to coast.
Wow, that was really strong. Really good vision of the court by Harris.
Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane, looking to get something going, drives into the paint, finds Ruel Moore, finds Gatewood. He's going to put up another 3 off the back of the rim, and Mulamba just lets it go out of bounds.
Wow, Jamestown hasn't let Chautauqua score in about 5 minutes.
60-31, 45 seconds left in the half. Tyreek Jewell with the ball for the Jackals, deciding to run the clock down a little bit. Harris for 3 off the front of the rim. Malamba gets the rebound, hits off Alford, and it goes out of bounds.
There's been a couple of times Jamestown almost got out of bounds, but finally right there it did go out of bounds.
The Hurricane won't be able to burn all the clock, but they can get one of the final 2 shots. Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane. Gray all over him as well as Jewell. Finds Ruel Moore, picks a screen up from Gatewood. Finds Shelley. Harris on him tightly on defense. Finds Marsh. Marsh puts up a 3 off the back rim. 10 seconds left. Alford with the rebound. 5 seconds left. Jewell puts up a 3-pointer. Too strong. Harris with the board. He better shoot it. Gray for 3. Oh. Off the glass.
What a first half by Jamestown.
When you get a rebound like that, though, you've got to shoot it.
Welcome back to Jackals basketball here at the JCC Phys Ed Complex. I'm Jeremy Becker along with
Norm Rodriguez at the play-by-play.
Yeah, you'll be doing play-by-play, and I'm your color commentator. In the first half, we've seen Jamestown utterly dominate the court, getting off to a 16-31 at the half. Daniel Malamba is having a heck of a game for Jamestown. Fagan for the Chautauqua Hurricanes also having a good day. And it's going to be Leventrice Gray with the inbound.
And Latrell Walford with the ball to start the second half.
Norm, take it away.
Past half court, Johnny Marsh on the defense. Picks up a screen from Gray. Ball was tipped by Fagan and also by Rivers. It will remain Jackals' ball. I'm expecting a little more of the same in the second half.
Yeah, maybe a little stronger defensively from Chautauqua, but if Jamestown could bring the speed back up, they're going to have difficulty defending Jamestown.
Nice shot fake by Jewell. Finds Gray back to Alford for a 3 off the front rim. Rivers with the rebound. Finds Ralph Williams. Williams bolting down the court. Finds Fagan. Fagan draws a foul.
And it's going to be on Jewell? Yeah.
Indeed, it's on Tyreek Jewell. Marcus Fagan will be shooting 2.
Fagan's shot is up and good. Nice shot there by Fagan at the line. I guess the ball back. Looks at the hook, finds the shot. It's up and no good. Malamba with the rebound.
Little rattle and roll, but recovered by Malamba over to Jewell. Finds Davenport. Davenport, 20-footer, rattles off the rim. Malamba with the rebound. Alford to Gray to Jewell. Everybody touching the ball. Screen from Gray. Gray on the pick and roll, but the shot goes off the front and rebounded by Fagan. Ralph Williams with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Marsh. Marsh puts up a 3. falls short. Alford with the rebound. Long pass to Jewell. Alford is the king of the long passes, but the pass intended for Gray was a little off.
Yeah, it looked like he got picked. Tried to pick and roll it, but just off his fingertips.
Marsh thought about the three, but finds Fagan instead with the assist. And we have got a timeout by the Jackals. Chautauqua Hurricane already starting to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I expected coming, because they were flat coming out in the first half, and Jamestown took advantage. But Jamestown's got to find a way to pick up the speed. Really, they seemed a little slower coming out in the second half.
The sport that is starting to begin now, the MLB. Giancarlo Stanton didn't really have as much of a opening debut in spring training as he would have liked, but he can move forward from it.
Yeah, it's just spring training, and Giancarlo. I think he's also really underappreciated defensively, but Giancarlo's got to start hitting. And he only had 2 at bats, and it is the first game. Yankees did end up winning the game 3-1, and he was He was actually a run scored for the Yankees. So
the one thing that causes problems for guys like Stanton is transitioning the leagues from the NL to the AL.
Yeah.
Alford with the inbound to Davenport. Davenport takes it past the center line. Finds Malamba, who hands it off to Jewell. Finds a screen from Gray. Little pick and pop, but finds Malamba on the post. Blocked by Fagan. We meant it, saying Fagan's the shining star for this Hurricane team tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Alford on the inbound. Finds Lee Gray. Over to Davenport. They got to put a shot up quick. Little tip drill. What a second chance by Alford.
Yes.
Beat the shot clock, then got the rebound. Hill with the ball. A little fadeaway teardrop goes in. We've seen a lot of crazy shots go in tonight.
Yeah. Oh.
Marsh held a little bit, but gets away with it. Jewell past half court into the paint. Backs up to the three-point line. Finds Alford on the post. A little turnarounder, and it is good. Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane, looking to get something going. Drive into the paint. Malamba comes to help. Stolen by Jewell. Diamond in the rough. Costa, no! Rebounded by Nathaniel Hill. Finds Ralph Williams. Williams puts a 3 up, and it goes in despite Malamba putting a hand up in the air to block it.
That almost went out, too. What a shot by Williams.
I believe that's the Hurricanes' first three-pointer of the night.
That's their second, because their first point, at the beginning of the game, they had a three-pointer. The very beginning.
Davenport finds Gray in the paint. Got away with an up and down, but he wanted a foul. Ralph Williams past half court. Finds Marsh. Marsh puts up a three-pointer, and it is good. 64-42. Three-pointers add up really quickly. Yeah, Alford with the ball past the center line. Looking to make a counterattack. Finds a screen from Malamba. Drive into the paint. Hill on the defense, but the shot goes in anyway.
Good shot there by Malamba.
Ralph Williams with the ball for the Hurricane. Puts up another three-pointer off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Alford. Alford past the center line. Ball tipped in the air by Marsh. Marsh left alone for a three-pointer. Rattles off the rim. Tyreek Jewell with the rebound. A little 2-on-1, but he gets through it. Ball tipped and caught out of the air by Fagan. A spin move by Williams. Lost the ball, but Hill recovers. Finds Williams again. Williams thinking about a three. Decides not to. Takes a screen from Hill. What a underhanded shot by Williams.
Yeah, Jamestown really needs to speed up, though, offensive.
Hill with the steal off the foot of Jewell. Williams with the ball. Finds Marsh. Alone for three. And another one. Another one for the Hurricane. Hurricane not going gently into that. Good night.
No, they're not. Jamestown's really flat defensively.
They need to turn some of the intensity back on.
Yeah, they're really slow, very flat, and they left 2 players wide open. Chautauqua took advantage.
They've made 3 3-pointers in a span of under a minute and a half.
Yeah, Jamestown, and that's because they're executing off Jamestown's breaks in defense. So
Hurricane going on a little run of their own. A 16-6 run.
Jamestown needs to pick up the intensity. They need to wake up if they want to keep the lead in this game because, as you pointed out, Norm, 3s add up quickly. And pretty soon, Chautauqua could be knocking right at the door.
We're going to have a couple of substitutions after this timeout.
What's going?
Something has been up with Brandon McQuester, though. He hasn't really played much tonight.
No, he hasn't.
I'm wondering if he's hurt or if he had some issues or maybe he was late for a practice or something.
Maybe, but we don't know.
Nonetheless, he's about to come into the game along with Xavier Chernak, Charles Thomas, Damian Harris, and Maceo Wolford.
A change of luck for Jamestown, maybe to get the speed back up.
And some fresh legs as well. But they do got a couple 3-point shooters. Charles Thomas can shoot those from 5-10 feet back. Maceo Wolford has a good mid-range jumper. And Damian Harris is a scrapper. Harris is not afraid to do the dirty work.
No, they got to get in deep. They got to penetrate Chautauqua's defense. Chautauqua's playing a lot
tougher.
Yeah, a lot tougher defense.
.739 left in the third quarter, 66-47 Jackals. Hurricane not going gently into that. Good night, going on a 16-6 run thus far in the third quarter. Charles Thomas with the ball past the center line. Williams all over him on the defense. Screen from Chernak. Finds McQuester. McQuester for 3. Bang!
That's what Jamestown needs, right there.
Answers back with a 3-pointer of their own. Williams drives into the paint, finds Fagan. Fagan over to Hill. Hill finds Marsh. Larry Rivers with the ball, driving into the paint, puts a shot up off the rim, gets his own rebound, but no good. Hill with a rebound, finds Fagan, and a foul's going to be called on McQuester.
Hard work, but McQuester looks like
Fagan will be shooting 2 for the Hurricane.
First shot is up and good. Second shot is up and good. Nothing but net there by Fagan.
Inbound to McQuester. McQuester takes it past the center line. Screen from Chernak. McQuester finds Thomas. Chernak in the post. Turnaround jumper up and a swoosher.
Good answer there by Jamestown.
Ralph Williams with the ball for the Hurricane. Harris on the fence. Chernak with help. 3-pointer up and another 3-pointer for the Hurricane.
Yep, that was Ralph with the shot.
Jackals need to cover the 3-point line a little tighter.
Yeah, they need to cover tighter in general.
McQuester drives into the paint. A high jumper, and it goes in despite the defense.
Yep. And here comes
Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane. Finds Larry Rivers, thought about the 3, drives into the paint, stolen by McQuester. McQuester past the center line, finds Thomas alone for 3. Rattles off the rim, Chernak with the rebound and puts it in.
That's what Jamestown needs to do, and they're starting to gain a little momentum off of that.
Offense starting to wake back up.
And timeout Chautauqua.
The sleeping offensive giant has awoken for the Jackals here at JCC tonight.
Woo. And now they're starting to build a little more momentum that is about the same that they had in the first.
5:57 left in the third, 75-52 Jackals.
Norm, we're just 25 points away from the centennial mark.
Too bad we're not having your double up.
We were 2 points away. Or they were 2 points away.
Either way, you've had a double up in the first game of the season, but it was over a double up.
Oh, yeah.
The preseason game. Hey, look, there's Ed. Isn't that Ed? Isn't that Ed in the purple shirt?
Yep.
Johnny Marsh on the inbound for the Hurricane. Finds Ralph Williams. Williams takes a pass center line. Screen from Hill, but Harris wasn't fooled. Ball's tipped and recovered by Thomas.
Whoa.
Ball's off Williams' foot.
Whoa.
Goes into the fans, but nobody got hurt, which is a good thing.
It did hit a little girl. Hope she looks like alright, just scared her. That was off Ralph's foot.
Damian Harris with the inbound now, looking to find somebody. He better get rid of it quick. Hill nearly picks it off, but it's going to remain Jackals' ball.
Yeah, he picked it but stepped out of bounds right after.
14 seconds left in the shot clock. They still got a little time to make a play happen. Wolford with the ball, looking to find something. Under 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Finds Chernak. Chernak into the paint and draws the foul. Nathaniel Hill is not happy about it.
Gotta be careful.
He better be careful, though, because they already have one team technical foul.
Right. Don't want another one.
Chernak will be behind the charity stripe.
That's his fourth foul of the night.
Their best bet in order to keep him preserved is to pull him. Go with a bench player. You don't want to risk him fouling out if you're a Hurricane fan or a coach or a player.
Right.
You need to keep a guy like him on for as long as you can.
Norm, Chernak's first shot was and he takes the second one, in. But it doesn't look like any substitutions for Chautauqua are ready to come in.
Johnny Marsh with the ball for the Hurricane. Screen from Fagan. Finds Fagan on the pick and pop. Finds Hill in the post. Stripped by McQuester, but we have a foul. I knew the first one rattled out. Okay.
McCluster just
Fagan on the inbound. Finds Marsh. Thomas on the fence. An alley-oop to Fagan. No good once again, and he's not too happy. Thomas with the ball. Nearly committed a travel. Finds McQuester, but he steps out of bounds. Three-pointer will not count. From our view, it was a good call. The back of his foot was out of bounds.
Yeah, his heel definitely touched out. But on the alley-oop, Hill kind of got in the way, and that prevented the alley-oop to be successful.
Williams with the ball. Harris on the D, drives around. Shot's good despite defense from Xavier Chernak.
Yeah, good drive in the paint right there by Ralph.
McQuester takes it past the center line. Drives into the paint, goes coast to coast.
Just like Ralph did.
Ralph hustling past the center line. And a foul's going to be on Harris.
Yep. Using his elbow. A little too hard right there.
Marsh inbounds to Ruel Moore. Finds Williams. Nearly stolen by Harris. Williams finds Fagan, left alone for three. Another three-pointer for the Hurricane. Ball was nearly stolen by Marsh, but McCluster recovers, finds Thomas. Screen from Chernak. A high floater, too strong. Fagan with the rebound, finds Marsh.
It's too strong and too wide.
Finds Hill in the elbow, back to Marsh, drives into the paint, and what a shot by Marsh.
That was a beautiful shot.
78-59, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Charles Thomas with the ball for the Jackals. Ralph Williams on the defense, finds Damian Harris. Harris trying to drive into the paint, finds Chernak, but he travels.
And he's arguing with the ref, saying that he was passing.
Alabama's finest, Leventress Gray, coming back into the game for the Jackals. I remember a couple years ago where he was coaching Ralph. He'd say to him when he'd get mad, talk to me, let me talk to the refs. Anyways, he has the ball now, finds Moore. Moore puts up a three off the front rim. Fagan with the rebound, but who's the foul going to be on? It's going to be on Fagan.
My bad.
Fagan better be careful because the Hurricane are short-handed a little bit.
Just a little bit.
With a couple
barking at the official.
With a couple players in foul trouble and one with a technical, he can't afford it. McQuester loses the ball. Fagan recovers. Long pass to Ruel Moore. Moore drives into the paint. Good job by Alford to not give him the 2 points and to make him go behind the stripe.
Right, he's going to make him earn those 2 points right there. The foul's trouble. Yeah, Jamestown's...
Maceo Wolford.
Yeah.
Michael Davenport about set to come back in. It will most likely be for Wolford. Take over from me. I got to let one out.
All right. So, we got Moore. His first shot is up, and it's good. Nothing but net. What a nice touch there by Moore on the free throw. And here comes
Michael Davenport.
For Maceo Wolford. Jamestown in this quarter has been a little heavy on the foul trouble. Now Moore, second shot. It's up. And it's good.
2 beautiful free throws, 78-61. Brandon McQuester with the ball, taking it past the center line.
Beautiful.
Ralph Williams on the defense. McQuester looking for somebody. Finds Davenport. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Finds Gray. Gray, 15-footer, rattles in.
Nice shot by
Michael
Gray.
Davenport being the all-around point guard, combo guard, shooting guard.
Yep.
Everything. Johnny Marsh puts up a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Fagan with the rebound. And Alford with the foul.
That is Jamestown's 6th foul of the quarter, Norm. They are becoming a little too undisciplined. They
need to get some of it back.
Yeah, they need to control. Because no matter what now, Chautauqua is going to get at least one on the line because they have the bonus.
Fagan about to shoot the first free throw of his 2. First free throw attempt bounces off the back of the rim. The missed free throws have been hurting them a little bit tonight.
Yeah, they've been hurting them for a while.
Second free throw attempt by Fagan. Both are no good. Rebounded by Davenport.
That's what happens when you have to earn your 2 points.
McQuester pass center line. Williams on the defense. Pass was a little wide.
Whoa.
What a save by Alford.
Whoa!
Alford gets the ball back from Harris. Drives into the paint. Finds McQuester. Three-pointer. Bang! A contested three-pointer by McQuester.
With great pressure by, that was Williams.
That was Ralph Williams. Screen from Crossan. Williams loses the ball, but recovered by Crossan. Finds Fagan. Slam dunk, no good. That's the third missed dunk he's had tonight. Harris.
Good.
Fast break. Fagan is not happy.
No.
He better be very careful. He can't afford a technical. Fagan with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Williams. Williams puts up a 3. Bounces off the back rim. And we've got a foul on Fagan. Fagan's got to be very careful. I think. I didn't really see it.
Well, either way, Jamestown's gaining momentum.
McQuester with the ball now past the center line. Under 2 minutes left, 85-61. Screen from Gray. Alford puts the mid-ranger up. What a shot!
Woo!
A display of patience.
Yeah, Jamestown's starting to wake up now. Momentum's going Jamestown's way.
Williams finds Ruel Moore. Screen from Crossan. Moore finds Ralph Williams. He's not afraid to shoot it even with a hand in his face.
No.
Time running out on the shot clock. They got to do something quick. Three-pointer by Marsh once again.
Yeah, what a shot by Marsh right there.
Marsh has done well being a marksman tonight for the Hurricane.
A Marshman?
A marksman.
Oh.
Davenport tried driving, draws the foul. Larry Rivers about to come back in for the Hurricane.
Yep.
As well as Daniel Malamba.
And that is Fagan's third foul of the night, and he's coming in for Fagan.
And this is smart thinking to put Fagan on the bench. He's getting really frustrated.
Yeah. 3 missed dunks on a really good opportunities. That's going to be frustrating. And then a couple fouls that he feels like they shouldn't have been called, but were.
Nonetheless, though, he and Marsh have been 2 of the bright spots for the Hurricane tonight.
Yeah, and also Ralph Williams is playing really good.
Williams nearly stole the ball. McQuester puts up a 3, falls short, and it goes out of bounds. 1:09 left in the third, 87-64 Jackals. Williams finds Johnny Marsh. They better cover tight. They don't want him shooting another three-pointer. Screen from Rivers. Marsh drives into the paint. Mid-range jumper up, and it's good. Marsh having himself a third quarter.
Let's go.
Touchdown pass.
That was a little too.
They did not have to do that.
No. That was a little too uncalled for.
Marsh driving into the paint, finds Rivers. Over to Ruel Moore. Thought about the 3, sees a lane in the paint, and draws a foul. A good display of court vision by Ruel Moore.
Yeah, it's going to be on McQuester.
That's going to be McQuester's 4th.
And they're going to bring him out and bring in
Tyreek Jewell.
Tyreek Jewell. My apologies. I didn't look down at my roster.
That's what we got the scripts for.
Well, I didn't look down at the script, Norm. I was going on script.
It's all good. First free throw attempt by Ruel Moore is good. 87-67. .39.5 seconds left. Ruel Moore's second free throw attempt is off the rim. Rebounded by Gray. Gray cleaning up the glass tonight as well. Alford tried to go coast to coast, but he draws a foul.
Oh, it's going to be on William. Was it? I heard. Oh, one in black. Never mind. That is Ruel Moore.
Ruel
Moore. Sorry, that's what my script says.
Alford about to shoot his first of 2 free throws. Off the back of the rim and out.
Yeah, it's a little too strong.
For some players, free throw shooting isn't their forte.
No, it is not.
Second free throw attempt. Both are no good. Williams gets the rebound. And a foul's going to be called on Alford.
Yep. And Williams is going to go to the line. Williams' first shot's missed.
And if you listen closely, some of the fans are yelling traitor. That's what some fans like to do when they leave one team for another opposing team.
Yeah. Especially.
1 of 2 made by Ralph Williams. 30 seconds left. Jewell with the ball. They can burn off till about 6 seconds. There's about a 6-second difference between a shot and game clock. Williams on defense. Screen from Gray. Finds Alford in the paint. Oh, nearly falls, but finds Davenport. Kaboom!
What a shot by
They better do something quick. 5 seconds. Oh, stolen by Alford. Alford puts it up. No good.
Oh, they're gonna end up
Shot will not count. Marsh wants a basket interference, but he's not going to get it. 89-68 as we enter the final quarter.
Jamestown's starting to wake up a little more, and they can take a breath, recharge, and gain the momentum. They really need to build more momentum than they did at the end of the third quarter.
And what they also need to do is they need to stop getting fouls.
Yeah, stay more
because
disciplined.
7-8 team fouls in the third quarter. If it weren't for those, this deficit would be bigger, most likely.
Yeah, it would be a lot bigger. We might have a double up, but we don't. And the score is the score.
As long as they're ahead, it doesn't matter, even if they don't score 100 points. Fourth quarter, I'm expecting some more tenacity from Fagan, Hill, and Williams. And I will expect Marsh to put up some more three-pointers.
Definitely, and I believe Fagan's going to stay more disciplined.
The one thing he's got to do, though, and what the Hurricane team has to do, they need to keep their composure.
Yeah, they're losing composure. They already have a technical foul, and that was on Alex Crossan.
And they're lucky they haven't gotten a couple more.
Yeah, because they're really chirpy.
Some of the referees have a really good tolerance for taking the beef until they just say enough is enough, throw the tee up, or bench warning, or
all it takes is one word.
Exactly. Or one action. Some players like to kick the ball at the ref, or
that would be highly uncalled for.
Players do different types of things to get that type of stuff. Start of the fourth quarter, 89-68 Jackals. Ralph Williams lets the ball roll past the center line, picks it up. Alford on D, picks up a screen from Crossan, drives into the paint. Malamba with more defense. Oh, shot blocked by Malamba.
I call a foul on that.
That was all ball. It's not going to be on Malamba. That's going to be on Leventress Gray.
Huh. Calls the call. And Crossan's at the line. Crossan, first shot. Up. Good. Chautauqua's been very strong at the line today.
A soft stroke. That's what you need.
Yep. The second shot is up and good.
2 for 2 from behind the stripe. 89-70. Still plenty of time left in this game. Jewell with the ball for the Jackals. Williams on him, airtight. Finds Michael Davenport. Over to Gray in the post. Drives, puts a shot up off the rim. Second chance tip drill.
Persistence, persistence, persistence.
That is what has helped them take this big of a lead as well.
Yes, they're up by 21 points right now.
Williams drives, finds Marsh. Marsh fakes a three, drives into the paint, and will be shooting two. Jackals already not off to a good start with the fouls.
Nope, 2 fouls already in the fourth quarter.
First free throw attempt by Marsh is good. 91-71. Nathaniel Hill comes back in for Crossan. This game is far from over.
Definitely. We still got plenty of time.
Second free throw attempt is good. 91-72. Inbound to Alford. Alford takes it past half court. Finds Davenport on the wing. Drives into the paint, finds Gray, and draws a foul. That's going to be on Nathaniel Hill.
That is his 5th on the night.
Hill's got to be very careful. If he fouls
more.
again, he is out of the game.
Right, he'll foul. You hear him saying, I didn't elbow. Hill's trying to say he didn't elbow. But the ref's seen an elbow. So
they saw what they saw.
exactly, the call's the call.
Gray about to shoot his first free throw. And it is good.
Good.
Trevante Gatewood coming back in for the Hurricane in place of Hill. Smart decision by the coaching staff.
Very smart decision. Don't want him to foul out.
Gray's second free throw attempt. 2 for 2 from behind the stripe.
Good shots.
Ruel Moore with the ball now for the Hurricane. Finds Williams at the top of the key. Screen from Gatewood, drives to the elbow, finds Marsh on the wing. Deep three-pointer off the front of the rim, rebounded by Jewell, but the pass is too strong.
Too strong, too far. Short. They got to shorten up the pass.
The best thing they have to do is just slow it down.
Right. They're going a little too fast.
The long pass is not necessary all the time.
No.
Marsh finds Williams around the wing, screen from Rivers. MJ fadeaway off the rim. Jewell with another rebound. He better find someone quick. Finds Gray. What a job to break the press. Offered into the paint. Finds Malamba. The La Bamba Showtime Slamma-Jamma.
Oh, there's a foul.
A three-point play opportunity.
With the dunk. That was on Trevante Gatewood.
It is showtime.
Here's a Malamba party.
Three-point play is good.
Nice.
Malamba's really been working on those free throws.
No substitution buzzer.
Chernak came in a little too early.
Yeah. No buzzer was rang. And here it comes.
Marsh with the ball past center line, finds Ruel Moore. Screen from Gatewood. Drives to the elbow, finds Marsh on the wing. Marsh drives into the paint. Finds Williams at the top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Moore with a deep three-pointer. Off the rim, rebounded by Williams. Corner three, boom. 3 ball in the corner pocket.
Calling your shot, Norm? Because I think Williams called his.
Alford with the pass to Davenport. Drives into the paint. What a reverse layup by Davenport.
That was a beautiful, beautiful touch on the reverse.
Williams, free throw length jumper off the front of the rim. Malamba once again with the rebound.
Almost rebounded into his own butt.
Davenport with the drive, poked away by Williams, recovered by Marsh. Finds Williams. Oh, what a pass. But what defense by Jewell to make that a bad shot. The foul's going to be on Alford.
And he's going to come out and be...
Maceo Wolford about to come in. Johnny Marsh on the inbound for the Hurricane. Williams weaves around to the top of the key, decides to fake the three. Drives into the elbow, puts a paint jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Jewell.
That was straight up.
Jewell past half court, finds Wolford. Long range two-pointer, got it.
Hey, Norm.
Put that 2 on the board. They have broken the centennial mark. Johnny Marsh at the wing, looking to find someone to pass to, finds Williams. Over to Ruel Moore, top of the key, drives to the paint, shot is off, and we have got a foul. It's going to be on Lee Gray.
It's going to be an inbound.
From what we've seen all home games all season, the bench has gotten it done once again.
Yeah, oh.
Ball nearly picked off by Davenport. Ruel Moore recovers, no over and back. Finds Marsh. Marsh at the corner, finds Larry Rivers at the wing, who finds Ruel Moore. Moore drives around the elbow, finds Rivers in the paint. Nice pass.
Nice pass, nice touch.
Maceo Wolford with the ball for the Jackals. 8:20 left in the game, 100-77. Finds Davenport at the left wing. Screen from Gray. Johnny Marsh with the steal. Marsh looking at his options, decides to take it into his own hands. Shot goes off the side, rebounded by Davenport, past the center line. Finds Gray in the post. What a move by Lee Gray.
Very, very nice drive. That was speed, and that was short pass, and it resulted in 2 points.
There are also wings in basketball, too.
There is?
Yes, there is.
Huh.
The wing is in between the top of the key and the corner.
Okay.
An 8-year-old from Jamestown. Are you ready to roll, George? Go ahead, George. Give it a try.
What's he supposed to do?
The score is 102 Jackals, 77 Chautauqua. Do you have to live stream that? Do you have to live stream that? I'm going to give them the score. Looks blurry.
As we break this timeout, under 8 minutes left in the game, 102-77. Another great turnout here at the Phys Ed Center, and another valiant performance by this Jackals ball team.
Yeah, very persistent on the ball. We got a little away from that in the third, but I'll get on more of that later.
Ralph Williams past the center line. Puts up a long three-pointer off the rim, rebounded by Chernak. Wolford gets the ball now past half court. Finds Harris in the corner. Drives into the paint. Shot falls short. It tips off Fagan. And the call's been changed. That's the second time a call's been changed tonight.
Yeah, and it's going to happen, I guess, but...
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Nonetheless, Jackals are still ahead, 102-77.
Yeah.
Ruel Moore with the ball at the wing. Finds Shelley on the opposite wing. Fagan at the corner. Finds Williams at the top of the key. Williams dances around, drives to the paint. Shot is off. Rebounded by Jewell. Past half court. Finds Chernak. Rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Ron Garrick Shelley. Couple of substitutions. Charles Thomas and Daniel Malamba coming in for Tyreek Jewell, and a well-deserved rest for Leventris Gray.
Yeah. He's been playing very, very good basketball tonight. Very, very strong.
Ralph Williams with the ball for the Hurricane. Nearly pulled an ankle breaker, drives into the paint, elbow jumper up, and it goes in.
Good shot right there.
A display of patience. Wolford with the ball now for the Jackals, past half court. Finds Charles Thomas. Malamba at the top of the key, finds Maceo Wolford. Deep two in the corner pocket, falls short. Fagan with another rebound, finds Ralph Williams. Williams hops, skips to the elbow, finds Sheely. Corner pocket, three for more. Rattles around and goes off, rebounded by Charles Thomas.
If you're Jamestown, in about a couple minutes, you got to start about just killing the clock.
Thomas, opposite side screen. Rebound, Malamba once again.
That was a nice rebound. Very nice reverse layup.
When you're at the right place, you're at the right time. Ruel Moore with the ball for the Hurricane. Finds Ralph Williams at the wing.
Ralph was almost double teamed right there.
Williams puts an elbow jumper up. It looked like Harris partially tipped it, but Thomas recovers the ball. Harris, wing three-pointer off the rim. off the hands of Ruel Moore will remain Jackals ball, and Brandon McQuester coming back in for your Jackals. Damian Harris, another well-deserved rest for him.
Yeah, he's been a very, very impactful player off the bench.
Catch and shoot off the inbound, rattles off the rim, rebounded by Williams. Williams takes it past the elbow, 3 ball in the corner pocket, and it is good.
That was a nice shot by Moore.
104-82, 5.5 left in the game. Wolford with the ball past half court. Picks up a screen from Malamba. Drives it past the top of the key. Finds McQuester at the wing. Better shoot a shot quick. Finds Malamba. Turn around corner pocket. Rattles off the rim. And it goes out of bounds.
Yep, that was off.
Latrell Alford coming back in for the Jackals, and Chris Calvin coming in for the Hurricane.
Inbounded.
Ralph Williams has earned himself a rest as well.
Yeah, he's been playing one heck of a game. So is Nathaniel Hill. But
I believe Williams is nearing a triple-double.
Yeah, and that's,
he has to be. Moore drives, finds Rivers, wing 3 off the rim. Alford with the board, a mid-range pass to McQuester. McQuester turnaround jumper off the front of the rim, rebounded by Thomas.
He passes.
Decides to take a screen from Malamba. Mid-range jumper, plays a little bit of Plinko, but it goes in. A great job of utilizing the screen.
Yep. Very, very, very patient.
Ruel Moore at the wing. Finds Calvin, but we have a foul. It's going to be on Charles Thomas.
Yep.
Moore finds Fagan on the inbound. Finds Calvin in the post. Turnaround jumper. Rattles off the rim. Rebounded by Malamba and gets it to Wolford. Wolford finds Alford at the wing. Drives into the paint. MJ fade away off the back of the rim. Fagan with another rebound for the Hurricane. Driving it coast to coast. Puts a shot up. And what a display of court hustle by Fagan.
Yeah, and what a display of knowledge he had and vision.
Skip pass to Malamba from McQuester. Put that on your Sports Center top 10. McQuester with a steal. Thomas, I thought he was going to shoot the 3. Decides not to. Breaks free from the defense. Finds Wolford. Hits off Fagan's foot. Fagan recovers. Fagan takes a pass half court. Finds Moore. But Moore could not get a full handle on the ball, and it's going to be Jackals' ball.
I thought Charles should have shot that ball. I really thought he should have shot that ball.
Thomas has the ball now for the Jackals. Finds McQuester. McQuester drives into the paint, and a reverse layup goes in.
A lot of reverse layups tonight.
Little over 3 minutes left. 110-84 in favor of your Jackals. Ruel Moore with the ball for the Hurricane. Fast and furious into the paint.
You're fouled.
It's going to be on Charles Thomas, and will be shooting free throws. Nathaniel Hill about to come in for the Hurricane, but he better be careful. He's got 5 fouls.
Yeah.
First free throw attempt by Moore is good. Hill and Crossan coming in. One of the players coming out is Fagan. What a night Fagan has had in spite of their deficit.
Yeah, he's been really strong. I think their best player, along with Marsh. And a well-deserved rest there by Fagan.
Second free throw attempt is good. 3 minutes left, 110-86. Thomas takes it past half court. Chris Calvin on the defense. Thomas decided to take his time. Alford at the wing. Fakes a 3. Drives into the paint. Finds McQuester. Wing 3-pointer. Bang!
Nice shot by McQuester.
And what a pass as well. Ruel Moore driving in. Finds Calvin in the post. Great job by Malamba to influence the shot and make him go in the line to earn it.
Yep.
Hey, folks, don't forget, right after the game, the Jackals will be available for autographs. Stop on over and get yourself a white t-shirt from the apparel table. Get ready for the autographs after the game.
In spite of everything that's gone down for the Hurricane tonight, we got to tip our hats to them.
Yeah, they're playing really good basketball.
The only problem has been the Jackals have been able to take advantage of the other opportunities, the second chances, the third chances, the fourth chances. Have the Hurricane, if they were able to do that as consistently, this would be a much closer game.
Yeah, definitely. And also, excuse me. Jamestown hasn't gone for the more flashier plays. They've been going for the more simple plays. Yeah, they had some flashy, but I go back to Harris's reverse alley-oop dunk.
Yes.
That was a little too flashy, and if simplified, I believe he makes that dunk.
In spite of the Pittsburgh Penguins getting that trade, now they're in talks with the New Jersey Devils, I believe the Senators. The Ottawa Senators, them, and the Golden Knights are talking about a 3-team trade deal, possibly.
Yes.
Possibly, excuse me.
At first, the original deal was Derek Brassard to the Penguins for a first-round pick, Philippe Gustafson, our goaltender in our system, and defenseman Ian Cole. Just at that bare trade, I liked it. Because as much as I like Ian Cole, don't get me wrong, I like Ian Cole, but he's been having trouble recently.
Everybody has off days every once in a while. You just don't want them to be on a constant basis.
Yeah.
Free throw attempt by Calvin off the front of the rim.
Yeah, Ian has not been really consistent.
Second free throw attempt by Calvin. 1 of 2, 113-87.
Charles Thomas has the ball.
They're most likely going to take their time for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do, just kill the clock.
Screen from Chernak, finds McQuester at the wing. Over to Chernak, little turnaround jumper, partially blocked by Crossan. Hill with the rebound over to Ruel Moore.
Moore between the legs, behind you, Calvin.
And the shot's no good. McQuester and Hill fighting for the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah.
That was the correct call.
That was the correct call, yes.
Even though there could be fouls at the same token, you got to let the players play a lot of the time, too.
Yeah. Can't call every foul.
It's going to be Hill against McQuester in the jump ball. Jump ball won by the Hurricanes. Shelley thought about the three, decides to pass it up, finds Moore, who will put up a three, and it goes in. A good look by Ron Garrick Sheely. 113-90, under 2 minutes left in the game.
And Alfred's just going to start killing time, which is the smartest play to do.
Thomas gets the ball, long two-pointer at the top of the key, swoosh.
Good shot right there.
And a good screen by Malamba to get him free.
Yes.
Ruel Moore with the ball for the Hurricane. Another three-pointer. Not this time. Rebounded by McQuester.
Nice
Past
dribble.
half court, finds Thomas. And the shot goes in despite the defense from Ron Garrick Shelley. Chris Calvin with the ball now for the Hurricane. Screen from Hill. Elbow length jumper off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Chernak once again. Thomas past half court. Finds Alford. Alford alone for three. Rattles up Malamba with another rebound off the miss. McQuester again. But Hill takes it away. 1 minute left, 117-90.
Here comes Shelley.
Calvin thought about the three, decides not to shoot it, turn around, and draws a foul. With every team that the Jackals have played at home this year, all the opposing teams have got a lot of talented ball players.
Yeah, we've seen a lot.
First free throw bounces off the rim.
There's that chant again.
Hopefully he didn't hear that voice.
Hopefully.
Second free throw attempt is good. 1 for 2.
And here comes Charles.
He better not be too fancy with the dribbling because he could lose it. Yeah. Screen from Malamba finds Chernak. Long-range two-pointer at the wing. No good. Rebounded by Hill once again.
And Hill up to
Ruel Moore with the ball. Finds Crossan. Puts a shot up. Rattles off the rim. But he will be shooting 2.
Jamestown's still very undisciplined in the second half. And I don't know why. It's just maybe because Chautauqua came out firing in the half, but it's mind-boggling that they become a little too undisciplined.
And with the upcoming games that they are going to have to play between here and when we come to Brockton, they're going to need to not get into a lot of foul trouble because free throws add up real quick. And plus, what if we go to Brockton, they convert the second and third chances and the fourth chances and everything like that.
Right.
It's a what-if label thing, but it can happen. Second free throw bounces off the back of the rim, but there is a foul. Crossan with his first free throw attempt. Bounce off the back of the rim and goes in.
Malamba inbounds it to
Charles Thomas.
And Thomas is just going to kill the clock.
3-second difference between the shot and game clock.
I think one more basket will put this game away.
It's already done. McCluster with the ball, drives into the paint. Teardrop and a bank shot. Teardrop.
Jackals will win this game.
Ron Garrick Shelley with the ball now for the Hurricane. Long three-pointer. Got it!
Shot!
Shelley from another area code.
What a shot there, though.
Thomas nearly lost the ball.
And the Jackals will win this game by a score of 119-96.
But that shot, that should build the Hurricanes some confidence going into future games.
Yeah, that was really impressive. That was Steph Curry range right there.
Another all-around great game for the Jackals tonight.
And another great home win.
Just like any of the other teams, you got to give the Hurricane credit. Yeah, Ralph Williams, Johnny Marsh, Nathaniel Hill having great games. Marcus Fagan having a double-double. Ralph Williams was near a triple-double most likely.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the potential to do great things.
Yeah, and it's probably a little crushing for Hill, Calvin, and Williams because this is Jamestown's their former team.
Yes, it is.
They probably really wanted to beat them. But
they wanted that little slice of revenge, but they could get it with those 2 road games.
Definitely.
And we will be at those road games come within the next couple of weeks' time. The first one, and then the second one near the end of March at Brockton Central School, which is, ironically, my high school alma mater. So, on behalf of everybody here at JCC, the Jamestown Jackals Integrity First, along with Jeremy Becker, I'm Norm Rodriguez, the voice of the Jamestown Jackals. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.